So whenever you're ready, we'll go ahead and
Whenever you're ready, bro. You know me.
What you got? Snacks again?
My lady raising nuts.
She gonna come through mid episode, cuss you out about you eating her snacks. That's all she got.
No, shouldn't be, but if it is, she'll be all right. She's tearing up my snacks, so I ain't tripping.
Hey, ain't that what they do? Take free reign over ours. You take a little something to theirs. You take a little smidget. They be like, really? Ain't that what they do?
That's really how it be. So sad.
Mm-hmm. The best part is we can talk about them knowing they ain't gonna listen to us. They already don't want to hear us at the house.
I don't know. That might not be true. She might not listen no more or something, but I know it's a couple of times it'd be like a week later or something. She's like, you and Bradley better not be talking about me in your episodes too.
Hey, she just say that as a blanket statement. That she don't be knowing.
It's possible, but I'm gonna play it safe and say she just may be knowing.
Yo, what's happening with what's happening?
Welcome to What's Happening. I'm Brad.
I'm Fred.
It's the show we talk about what's happening. What's happening with you, bro?
Nothing much, bro. Kicking off my busy fall. It's time for basketball, back in school, working. So doing the normal Labor Day, then got on the grill, early yesterday. So I've been chilling today. What about you?
Man, I've been all right, man. I got up early. I actually didn't do any grilling. I didn't do any grilling at all. And the reason I didn't do any grilling is because, well, number one, I just kind of didn't plan on doing the whole thing, for one. But then for two, the only thing I've been wanting is some ribs. So I think I may have told you about the seasoning that I got, this Mojo Cajun rub seasoning.
I don't know if you're talking about that.
I had to send you a picture of it, man. But it came from Trader Joe's, so ain't no free promos, Trader Joe's. I need to check out here in these streets. But I found the season. I'm like looking at it, like, man, this would be good on chicken, but this will slap on some ribs. So I didn't go to try to find any ribs until like Friday night. And I could find them at Costco, but I didn't want. The thing about Costco is, what I'm saying, it's Costco. It's just a big old. It's 3 whole slabs, and like me and my family are just not gonna eat that many ribs. Like we just not gonna do it. I'm trying to cut back on my pork slowly but surely, and my wife has never been a huge fan of pork in the first place, and the kids are just kids. You know what I'm saying? They little. They're not gonna eat that much food. Right. Three slabs of pork for me to try to handle it myself is a no-go. I can't do it. So I'll get it eventually. I got the seasoning. I'll get it eventually. But man, now the best part of my day, woke up early this morning and went and got and grabbed my nephew and just took him to that open parking lot, man. Let him practice driving a little bit. And my nephew, he's 17. My oldest son, he'll be 9 in a couple weeks here. So like, man, it was just me and him. One thing I love about him, man, that's my nephew, but that's my son. You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, when he and I get together, we chop it up, man. I'm telling you, that boy got his head on straight, bro. Like all the stuff we was talking about, he was like, "Yeah, I'm just talking." He's like, "Yeah, I'm about to be a senior." I'm like, "Okay, what you doing?" He's like, "Well, yeah, I'm going to trade school. I'm doing this. I'm doing that." He's like, "I want to get into real estate." He's like, He was like, "This is the crazy part. This is how smart, but yet how naive he is at the same time." He was like, "Yeah, man, I could just get like an apartment building or a house." He was like, "What's a house rent for? Like $500 a month?" And I was like, "You on the right path."
I mean, it's good the thought was there, but your times is long gone for 5.
I was saying this ain't 2005 no more, nephew. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm saying? He got his head on straight. He just like, yeah, I'm about to get through this. I'm about to start stacking my bread up. He was like, I'm gonna get my LLC, I'm starting my business, man. And I'm just like, I'm so proud of you. We get exactly, AB. Back in 1998, there in the comments, exactly. Hey, but his head is on right. So I'm loving that, man. But that was cool, man. Just got to, chop it up, one on one with my nepson. Got to, teach him how to get him ready to get his license so he can be ready to do his thing when he graduate next year. And the boy made me proud. I ain't gonna cap. He made me proud today. And then after that, I just went to the gym. And that's it. Really was just the last little relaxed day for summer because my littles are starting school tomorrow. And, this is the first time that they're going back to traditional school in 2 years. We've been doing the homeschool thing with COVID and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, my boys are, I say we've been doing it, but it's been my wife, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm excited my boys are excited. My oldest son, he been ready to go back to traditional school since last year. Like he was trying to campaign for it. Mom was like, I want to do homeschool one more year. Excuse me. So, you know what I'm saying? The boys are wow, that water didn't do nothing. The boys are ready for it. Exactly. Baby girl, this is her first time. She's excited to make new friends and whatnot. But, at the same time, she's nervous because she ain't never had no get up and go to school type schedule because COVID jumped off when she was 2.
Right, I tell you lucky though with them, being younger. Just because with me being in the schools coaching, man, these COVID kids is different. They missed a lot of that social time that, to get all the goofiness out and whatnot. So it's kind of, placed it into the middle school where it's a little more than usual of what it would be because they missed those couple of years. But we've been back in school for a little bit now, since the beginning of August. So, been proud of them kids. Tell them go ahead, make some friends, have some great memories.
Oh yeah,
mama gonna be straight as soon as she get home from the first day and tell y'all about it.
She gonna be talking that talk. It's gonna be all good though. But yeah, man, I think we got a pretty fun episode. Nothing too serious, at least not regarding us. I say that we get the one serious thing out the way, and then we just laugh for the rest of the episode.
Okay, I didn't take none of this too serious, so now that you're talking about the one serious thing.
The one serious thing is the last thing in the docket.
I figured that's what you was gonna say.
So we're gonna knock this little story out the way real quick. How do you steal a plane?
Well, I mean, it can be done. It just depends on where, like, the hangars are and what type of plane. But I say it can be done. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Microsoft Flight Simulator games that help you feel comfortable behind anything.
Well, wait a minute. We know it can be done because it happened in Mississippi the other day. I just don't understand how. So for those of y'all that don't know, somebody, I think this was Saturday, 29-year-old Corey Patterson stole a twin-engine plane from the Tupelo, so this is Tupelo, Mississippi, the Tupelo Regional Airport where he worked. That's how I missed that part. Mm-hmm. And he threatened to crash it into the local Walmart. And he was like hovering the Walmart for hours.
I mean, I guess you just don't have nothing else better to do. It's probably a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Right, Trina? What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, why he would do it. I guess we're going to have to wait till that story unfold a little more to, see what his intentions were. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he had a girlfriend in there who seeing a new dude. They both work at Walmart. I don't know. And then my thing is, what the hell is in Tupelo, Mississippi worth blowing up? You know what I'm saying? Like that you had to pick the Walmart.
Apparently, the Walmart is what is the answer to that question, brother.
I wish I could have watched it, you know what I'm saying? The process of like talking him out of that, you know what I'm saying? Having him land the plane, or did somebody take over? Like, did they have like a fighter jet come through? Somebody jump out and take over the plane? Like, how do you negotiate that situation and end it? You know what I'm saying? Resolve it in a good manner.
You know, that's a great question that I wish I knew the answer to, bro. That is, you know, when I saw the alert come across my phone, I think it was Saturday. I saw the alert come across my phone, and my thought was, how in the hell do you steal a plane? Because that just doesn't. It's not something that you would expect to hear or see in any capacity. He said, when did Walmart become the vital battle breakpoint for the domestic terrorists? Well, there's probably 3 jokes in that question alone, so I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that one alone. And then we got Trina in the comments saying he may have been suicidal or wanting to get arrested to get health insurance if he was recently that. Wow, yeah, that could be something crazy.
But that now just to go off of that point, if it was something like that, it's crazy as hell that somebody would have to go to that extent. You know what I'm saying? Just to get insured.
Yeah. So fortunately the good part is that no one got hurt. They were able to negotiate to get him to land the plane safely. It's kind of crazy to me because like he landed the plane and then also effectively turned himself in. Like you was already in the air, bro. You could have just dipped up out of there.
Going to Mexico, please.
And like I don't mean to make too much light of it, but like
why not?
You know, it's fortunate that, you know, saying like I said, nobody got hurt. But yeah, man, that was crazy. I think that was the most serious story that we got planned.
Shit, gas expensive, jet fuel twice as high.
Well, he stole it, so it wasn't his. So
I mean, he had to pick the best one too to be able to hover for 2 hours.
What he gonna do? Pull up to the Shell gas station in Texas, play out real quick.
Gee, I mean, he could have hit it by.
Let me get 38,000 on 0.7. Like,
I'm just trying to figure it out though. Like 2 hours to be hovering over something. You know what kind of trip you could have had on the house,
man.
A 2-hour trip, you could have made it somewhere, player.
Man, let's move. So, Larsa Pippen, who is the ex-wife of 6-time NBA champion, NBA Hall of Famer and great Scottie Pippen, she was seen at a restaurant with the former NBA player's son that just happened to be a teammate of Mr. Pippen, the one and only Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the GOAT. Mama Pippen was seen with Jordan's son at a restaurant.
Listen, I mean, it's a lot of things you can think about that. I don't think there's enough there to really speculate, you know what I'm saying, to be in folks' business. But I will say, you know what I'm saying, for Scottie and his son, they got rings. You know what I'm saying? Scottie's son got 8 rings, but regardless.
He do? No, he don't.
Scottie Pippen's son?
You talking about Junior?
Yeah, didn't he just get one?
No, he just got signed.
I'm pretty sure he just got one with Golden State.
No, he just got drafted. Oh, he went undrafted and just got signed by the Lakers.
Bro, he wasn't on the Golden State Warriors squad.
He just went undrafted and just got signed as an undrafted rookie to the Lakers.
Who was that with Jordan Poole? Who was the other young cat with Jordan Poole at Golden State?
Not Scottie Pippen Jr. I don't know.
Oh, was it Gary Payton's son, maybe?
Oh, Gary Payton's son.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, I knew one of them old heads. Yeah, but okay.
Too. Yeah, okay.
But,
all right.
You know what I'm saying? Never mind. But I mean, they still got bread, though. Jordan's sons, they couldn't come out of college. I don't even know how they played in college, for real.
They was Jordan's sons. Same reason Bronny about to make it to the league, low key.
Nah, I think he got more skill than Jordan's sons. Let's not go there though.
Well, I ain't watched none of them, but everything I'm hearing,
the young one, now Bryce, he really got the juice.
I hear Bryce is nice, and Bronny ain't really all that. But you know what I'm saying?
He's not all that, but he could be a great role player. You know what I'm saying? If he can light it up, I just don't see him getting the size needed to convert. You know what I'm saying? That's his brother. So, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, nonetheless, I mean, they were just out, you know what I'm saying, eating. I don't think they was doing a whole lot. I can get, you know what I'm saying, people trying to figure out why they together or whatever. But, I mean, regardless, them boys played together for how many years?
That's the thing, right? So if this was, I'm gonna play your role for a second, because if this was R. Kelly messing with somebody's daughter, I'm not reading that comment. If this was R. Kelly messing with somebody's daughter, she could be mentoring him.
Speaking of R. Kelly, I just thought that would have been great.
Oh man, but. You know, all right. One time, I'm gonna tell it to you like this. One time, I don't know if I've shared the story on the podcast or not, but I am determined to never ride the Greyhound bus again, because my last experience riding the Greyhound was absolutely terrible. It was sometime in 2010. I was living in Ohio. I hopped on the Greyhound to come up to Detroit to see my daughter. The Greyhound was overbooked. And there was a person on the row in front of me with the dog, and I'm allergic to the dog. So it was a terrible 2.5 hour ride with the dog directly in front of me, right? That's the person, I'm sitting on the window seat on the bus. That's the person to my right directly in front of me. The person in front of me directly was having a whole conversation with the person next to me. So I got a dog in my right corner that's making me sick. And I got a lady in front of me and a lady next to me having the most awkward conversation. And I will never forget, the lady in front of me was telling us how she was 21 and her boyfriend was 35. And she had actually known her boyfriend since she was 7. Do that math.
No, it was 14 years, but that's disgusting as fuck. Of, you know what I'm saying? Saying that.
Yes.
She known him since she was 7. But at first I was like, that's nothing, because like my mom and my stepdad is 13 years apart.
Yeah, the age gap isn't gross. It's that you've known.
Yeah, once you've known that
he
person.
Knew her as a child.
And I can see how that is disgusting, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it just depends on how well you knew of this person as a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the same sense, I guess I can see where people say it doesn't, but like, for instance, Bradley got a friend, you know what I'm saying, AB, and AB, you know what I'm saying, got a child. So
he's speaking hypotheticals, just so we know. He's speaking hypotheticals.
Yeah, I'm just throwing names out, but let's just say, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, you like, we was in talking, you was like, man, I was over AB's, and you know what I'm saying, his daughter, you know what I'm saying, had a situation where she was trying to run away or whatever, you know what I'm saying, we had to get that situation calm. So like, I know he has a daughter, but never in a million years, you know what I'm saying, would I thought that, you know what I'm saying, me and his daughter would be in a relationship as being 13 years apart. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. Like, I knew he had a daughter. I just didn't know his daughter. I don't know her. And I know that's not their situation, but I'm just saying, like, it could be. Like, you don't know how well they know each other because, hell, the way Scotty been talking about MJ, you know what I'm saying, of late, they might not have been the best or the closest of folks. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Scotty's life, he's got, I mean, you know, dude is filthy rich. He's a Hall of Famer.
Right.
But he's been having some moments, bro, over these last really 2 decades. I mean, I remember him getting on TV campaigning that he wanted to coach the Chicago Bulls. And I'm just like, man, no, he ain't ever coached the Bulls. I don't know. But exactly, AJ. Man, ain't messing, like, if you knew him as a kid, ain't no way, bro. So no.
Well, that's why I said, like, it depends on how you know him. Like, if I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just know of it, that may be different. But it's hard to say because, like, I don't know how. I guess I do know how my mom and, you know what I'm saying, my stepdad got together, but at some point when you look at it, she was a kid when he was an adult.
But see, that's totally different. If you knew them as a kid, that's different. If it's, I mean, obviously there's an age gap in whatever, right? I mean, at one point in life, I was 19, or because of the way the birthdays flow, at one point in my life, I was 20 and my wife was 17. I didn't know her at that point in life.
That's like way closer than.
But no, the point is that, like, I didn't know my wife as a child. That's the point I'm saying.
No, right? I get it. I mean, like, I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to believe.
Only 22-plus-year-old strangers.
It's hard to believe that Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan played together for 11 years. When did Jordan get drafted? 87? Yeah. It's hard to believe that they played together for 11 years and she not really know his kid like that. It's hard to believe that.
No, not figuring out who the person Jordan is and seeing Scotty and truth be told, like, that team camaraderie and dynamics is more prevalent today than it was back then. Like, them jokers really beefed. They beef for positions, they beef for time, they beef for ball touches. Like, it wasn't I mean, we was on the same squad, but we still had an inner beef amongst each other. It wasn't like we was really just, you know what I'm saying, no brothers or nothing. We came to do a job and we understood what each other had to do and we understood how well we had to do it to get to where we were trying to go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say they was the best of buds like that. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Dennis Rodman, this motherfucker pulling in, you know what I'm saying, looking any type of way today. Like, that's a lot of shit going on. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I come to do a job. I ain't come to make no friends. So, and then they were sleeping with, you know, all type of women and random acts of women. So, Wait. You trying to keep your wife and stuff out the way. Whoa, you won't get mine, player.
Let me throw this in.
Mm-hmm.
So I just did a little bit of Googling real quick.
Figured.
Larsa and Scotty were married in 1997. So without wasting a whole bunch of time doing a bunch of deep reading and deep research, who knows when her and Scotty actually met and began dating and things of that nature, because maybe they started dating in 96.
And when did Michael and his first wife split?
Well, I don't know.
Which kid is that? You know what I'm saying? To know which.
Well, so I looked his birthday up too. He was born in 1990. So if they got married in 97, you know what I'm saying, they ended. The Last Dance was 1998. So it's possible, to your point, that maybe she didn't know him.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But the name hold weight, so years later, you know what I mean?
Pippen and Jordan, you know what I'm saying? That's a hell of a combo.
That's what I said. Like, the name hold weight, so you know what I mean? Years later, it's like, hey, let's swing back this duo, put a spin on it, make some bread, and do what we got to do, move on. You know what I'm saying?
What if they had a kid named Jordan Pippen?
You talking about some controversy? It'd be 2 whole new books coming out.
Ooh.
Might be 4. Shoot, the Wires might even get in on this. They have a whole sitcom behind this shit.
Man, so I mean, we'll see how that story, wraps up. But that was
man, just stay off camera, y'all. Y'all be straight.
Exactly. Let's get into the meat of it, right? So Adele won an Emmy. And Twitter did its thing, and Twitter ended up talking about. So first off, when she won an Emmy, she already won a Grammy that people felt that Beyonce should have won. And so, because she won that Grammy, she now has a Grammy. I'm sorry, she has a Grammy, she has an Emmy, and she has an Oscar. She doesn't have the Tony, which is what you get for stage, for theater.
Oh, well, probably won't get one.
Well, it's only a few people have gotten that, so that's the EGOT status,
right?
Only a few people have gotten that, but now that's all she needs is that Tony to get the EGOT status. And so Twitter did its thing, right? From there, she went to Twitter did its thing. They talked about how she won the Grammy that Beyonce should have won, and then there's a game called One Gotta Go. And in One Gotta Go, it's as simple as it sounds. One gotta go. So we're going to play the game that Twitter played real quick. And we have to choose between Beyonce, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, and Adele. Strictly on their vocals. One gotta go. Now, the way we're going to play this game first is, before you say who gotta go, we're going to say who's staying first. Who's your number 1 draft pick? They're staying. We'll go one at a time. I'll pick somebody to stay. You pick somebody to stay. We'll do it again. We'll pick our second person to stay. And then from there, we'll each have 2 left, and we'll see who gotta go. So between Beyonce, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, and Adele, who's the number 1 person you keep it off that list? And I put this, I did put this on the What's Hattnin socials on Facebook and Instagram earlier. So we got some interesting answers on our social media page today too.
So listen, if we're talking vocals only,
not their albums, not their movies, not how their song made you feel, their singing ability.
So listen.
So who's staying? Now who gotta go? Who's staying?
I'm telling you right now, people probably gonna hate me for this, but I don't care. I've always been impressed with it. If you create your own octave, a range, you know what I'm saying? Like
I know where you're going.
If you can do that, you know what I'm saying? It has to be goated, because that means you've created a level that no one has been able to touch. So it wasn't even named until you came. So Mariah has to stay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're talking vocals. We're not talking body of work. We're talking vocals. If you create a range in your vocal categories, how do you not stay?
She's literally known for 2 things. She's known for I don't want a lot for Christmas. All I want for Christmas is you. Mm-hmm. And being able to hit some of the craziest high notes. Now, when I put this on social media, I just said, what say you? Who's got to go? One got to go. 3 names were listed. The one AB said, just because you're as loud as a dog whistle doesn't mean it's good. Now, when I put this out on the socials, like I said there's 4 names to choose from between Adele, between Beyonce, Whitney Houston, and Mariah Carey. There's 1 name that was not mentioned. Nobody said Whitney Houston has to go. And I have to agree. Whitney Houston is the absolute number one draft pick here. Her voice is effortless.
Listen, I just want to let you know what I'm saying, Elijah Wan, that even though Whitney has the best national anthem, we play it a lot for our boys' middle school team. Our other coach, he like, oh, these folks shouldn't listen to Whitney. It is the most drawn out, longest national anthem you can ever play at an event. If you want to bore your audience before it gets started, play Whitney national anthem. Not saying vocally it's not good. Not saying it's not the best. It ain't got, you know what I'm saying? It is the longest. She will draw out any song to be longer than a sermon from any black church I've been to. And that's the only thing I was saying negative.
So all right. So you're drafting Mariah Carey first. Yeah. I'm drafting Whitney Houston first. All right. Your second safe person, your number 2 overall draft pick. So you took Mariah, so you got Adele, Beyonce, and how am I forgetting? You got Adele. Oh, you got Whitney left. You got Adele, Beyonce, and Whitney left.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, Whitney, she classic, you know what I'm saying? She has a great voice. Like, she's timeless, so I will give Whitney her
okay.
Say.
All right. So you're taking Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny? Is you're taking Whitney. I'm taking Mariah. So we got the same too.
Just mixed match.
Just in a difference of the draft order, but we got the same too. So Whitney is safe, Mariah is safe, and I am with you. And I'm sorry, AB, Mariah is an amazing singer. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. So now one gotta go. We both got Adele and Beyonce left over. Now, I will also just add in that we are recording this episode on Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to our live audience, by the way.
Yeah, happy Labor Day, for sure.
We hoped you enjoyed it. And today is the date. This is Labor Day 2022, which is September 5th, 2022. September 4th was Beyonce's birthday. She just turned 41 as of the day before this recording. So I just want to go ahead and put that out there before we determine, are we kicking her out on her birthday or not.
So listen, it's really a hard one, you know what I'm saying, for me personally. Like, because I ain't gonna sit here in front like I don't enjoy Beyonce's music. I mean, hell, I remixed one of her own songs, and I'm not even a rapper.
We did it together.
I gave Bradley the chorus, and we rocked that motherfucker for about an hour and a half to a manager meeting. So
every manager meeting, boy, all 2012. Listen, we can't even do it right now. We will get copy. Listen, we'll get copywritten, canceled, and sued all at the same
time. But you know what I'm saying? Like, Adele does have some great bangers, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's not about the bangers, it's about the vocals.
When I say bangers, a lot of hers to me start, you know what I'm saying, more vocal than it does, you know what I'm saying, as a banger. Like, Beyonce has vocal stuff. I done seen some of her like documentary stuff she done sold, but I think I hear Adele more vocally than I do Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I just hear it more commercially, and so therefore I'll go with Adele.
So Beyonce got to go.
Yeah.
So you kicking out Queen Bee?
The Beehive can have me.
The day after her birthday, on this internet.
You doing that? ain't got nothing to do with me. That's between her and the good Lord. I told you.
Guess what? Me and you in this thing. We think it's Steve.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I enjoy her, you know what I'm saying? And I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, Olajuwon said, if it was dancing only, stage presence, or hits only, she could stay, but Beyonce has to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
I'll play it. I'll play a Beyonce movie. I'll play a Beyonce album 38 times before I play an Adele song. But Adele is a better singer.
Yeah. I love her vocals. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that all day. You know what I mean? Like,
it's hard for us to accept that because, you know, she's not. Is she British?
I think so.
She ain't from America. I know that.
To me, it doesn't matter about from America. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, Adele will never have the discography Beyonce has. She'll never, you know what I'm saying, really have the accolades that we done gave Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? And truthfully, Beyonce deserves, you know what I'm saying, a lot of what she's gotten. She survived coming from a group, being a solo artist, you know what I'm saying, the whole nine. So things that was impossible, she was in a lane that, you know, I'm not going to say isn't accepted as much, but it's not as hard to thrive, especially, you know, she did it in an era where there wasn't as many solo female artists, you know what I'm saying, during her time. So
if we were to have a basketball conversation and we were to say who's a better three-point shooter, Ray Allen or LeBron James, the answer is Ray Allen. If we were to have a conversation who's a better basketball player, Ray Allen or LeBron James,
LeBron.
The answer is LeBron James. And that's just to sprinkle some context on here. And it's not to say that Beyonce is a bad singer. That is not what we said at all. But Adele is just a better singer. Doesn't mean she has better songs. Adele is a better vocalist.
Yeah. I'll take that any day, 10-1. I could argue with that one.
So, you know, I didn't know we would land on the same spot or not necessarily because, you know, we got that hit single.
Yeah, nah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, Beyonce's a great artist. She makes some great hits, but I truly enjoy R&B, and I enjoy, you know what I'm saying, people who can blow thoroughly, and that is not a comparison in that.
So, here we go. The other tweet that went viral, this is from Liz's _locker room on Twitter. This person wrote, folks always debate greatest female singers of all time. Not many greatest male singers of all time debates on here. Who are, in your opinion, the top 5 male singers of all time, purely on vocals? Now, we already know that Fred's answer number 1 is R. Kelly. So
it don't go without saying. You can't even. Who, like, I want to hear your fight for somebody who's gonna blow R. Kelly out the water vocally.
You know, I'm
not. You can't even find somebody to do it with more hits, but I mean, I'm gonna let you stick with the vocal. But
I'm not gonna even try to rank 1 through 5.
You crazy. There is nobody that's touching 1. In any category you want to slice that pie in, I'm telling you now.
You don't think?
Tread lightly.
You don't think Luther was a better vocalist than R. Kelly?
You're crazy, bro.
You don't think MJ is a better vocalist than R. Kelly?
Smoking dope.
Freddie Mercury is up there.
Bro. There's not a soul. I'm gonna tell you now. That one must go category. There's not one on that list that can fuck with my dog. Straight face, and I don't give a damn who in the comments. I'm telling you now. It's like, bro, I promise you, ain't nobody got the chops, ain't nobody got the vocals. However you want to stir that pot, there is not a single soul that's out blowing my dog, the Pine Piper, Kales, you know what I'm saying, the king of R&B. There's not a no.
All right. So
male, woman, all the above, but so I'm gonna tell you what. Number one is R. Kelly. Number two, people ain't gonna like me for this, but I'm telling you now, that boy Usher can really blow. You can play with it if you want to, you know what I'm saying? But Usher can blow, you know what I'm saying? Number three, I don't think nobody's seen this one coming, but my boy, not even, you know what I'm saying, there's no playing with him. That boy Jamie Foxx ain't to be fucked with. You hear me? That boy is something nasty.
Jamie Foxx's voice is butter.
Bruh. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing him out of left field. You know what I mean? This ain't even his ball game, but he deserves to be mentioned. So, hey, Sex in the Kitchen is my shit. Boy, don't have me in here with my badass vocals trying to fuck that one up. Sex weed, you know what I'm saying?
The fact that he sampled Jeopardy was dope.
Bruh.
All right, so you gave us three. You gave us R. Kelly, Usher. You gave us Jamie Foxx. You got two more.
Oh man. If I had
AV in the comments talking about Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, I already know, and that I was like, ooh, that's a good one.
Tank.
You know, Tank is a monster for sure. Tyrese is a beast. You know what I'm saying?
Like, Chris Brown. Okay.
Yeah. For real though, because I got a deep voice, and he really. I wouldn't say he could sing, but he's my dog, and I don't care. But Barry White, you know what I'm saying? I'm sticking with it. You know what I'm saying? I would have went back to Lou Rawls, but you know that's a little too old for cats. You know what I'm saying? And then I tell you what, I like Wendell B too. You know what I'm saying? On the blues side, so a lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who Wendell B is, but yeah, Tank is a monster. But my five gonna be R. Kelly, Usher, Jamie Foxx, Barry White, Wendell B.
All right. So let's get this out the way right now. R. Kelly ain't gonna be in my top 5 for vocalists.
I could care less, but you smoking dope.
In terms of R&B artists, yeah, he's top 5. But in terms of vocals, he ain't up there. We ain't giving no love to no George Strait, Trina. I'm sorry. We not giving no love to no George Strait out here in these streets. I just
You said you ain't giving to who?
I ain't giving no love to I love you, but no. All right. So
no, we ain't doing just old school, but I really can't see none of these new school cats really, you know what I'm saying, blowing half the old school cats. Like I couldn't put half of them in front. That was the rich man. He said, y'all just doing old school cats.
When I think about vocals, you know, Jamie Foxx is a monster. But Jamie Foxx's thing is how I'm covering my microphone. That's not productive. Jamie Foxx's thing is how talented he is. The fact that he can do everything. His acting, his comedic timing, his impressions. He could sing, he could play instruments. But I think if we go vocals, I don't
he
know.
Got range too. It's not like he's
He has
just
range.
one dimension in that.
I'm not saying he doesn't. But what I am saying is that if I take away all of Jamie Foxx's talent, his other talents, is he really so much different from a lot of our other artists?
Would you hold on? So you telling me if all he did was sing R&B, you wouldn't have bought his albums?
That's not what I'm saying at all.
well, then,
because we're not talking about albums, we're talking about vocals.
You bought the albums because of the vocals. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if he can't sing, you're not buying the album. I mean, I
bought the album because it was good music. But what I'm saying is, when I listen to his voice, when I think about my favorite song of his, which is "Warm Bed" off of the Unpredictable album, let's say it's for the casuals. Let's talk about Unpredictable. If that's Jamie Foxx, if Tyrese sung that song, it's still a hit. He added nothing. Did she say
Unpredictable?
Trina, are you trolling us right now? Elvis stole songs from black folks, so no. Hey, that's what happened. All right, so I want to give it to Jamie Foxx, but no, I'm gonna rock with you on the Usher. Usher is, yeah, his voice is flawless. I watched his Tiny Desk that he did a month or so ago. That's where you've seen watch this, the whole thing. I mean, the internet just found this one little thing to make funny, but that man is flawless in his.
Well, the entrance, oh, damn. Oh boy, that was in the Tiny Desk with him.
Eric Bellinger.
Yeah, Bellinger. Hey, he's nice. And then you got Music Soul Child.
Yeah, I was thinking Music Soul Child. Music Soul Child is probably my personal favorite R&B artist. I don't know if I necessarily want to make him a top vocalist, but there's just been so many. Usher is going to be in there for me for one. Stevie Wonder has massive range, and I got to throw him in there. I got to throw in MJ. So you're going to give me Usher, Stevie, MJ. I think I got to throw in Freddie Mercury. I was thinking about D'Angelo. I was thinking about D'Angelo.
I would. And I mean, he can blow, but I wouldn't go. Same with D'Angelo.
Yeah, I'm going to go Usher. I'm going to go. All right, Usher, Freddie Mercury, Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, and Luther. Is that 5?
Big Luther or Little Luther? You gotta ask every time.
Listen, I'm over here writing it down to make sure I got 5. I actually wrote Usher.
Oh yeah, you do.
Stevie, MJ, Freddie Mercury.
Add Brian McKnight.
Oh man!
Hey, I thought you was gonna hit him, so I was like, "Nah, I'm not going."
Man, one man.
But yeah, listen, it ain't no guessing it. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly is the king. After that, you can all them other cats fall into place. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. Like he wrote hits for every one of them people dang near you didn't mention. So you know what I'm saying? Like, but
it's about vocals. It's not about his work.
Listen, it ain't that he wanted to give it to him. It's the industry talking about, hey, but man, let it go. Let him have it. It's gonna be okay. I'm telling you, it ain't a person. It's not a person that in the industry that wouldn't agree.
I think it's plenty of people in the industry that wouldn't agree.
Nah, bro. Not on some all honesty. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm telling you. like even Tank got a clip on it. You know what I'm saying? Saying like it ain't a cat that if it was a cat that he ever wished he could even got close to when it came to this vocals and the whole nine, it ain't. It's no question. R. Kelly, he's the king for a reason. Ain't nobody. Can't nobody take that.
I agree with you that he's a top 5 R&B artist in terms of vocals.
Artists,
the top 5.
The whole nine. Like it ain't nothing you can't do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's nothing he can't do. It's almost, I ain't gonna say it's almost a range he can't hit, but it's very few ranges he can't hit. You know what I'm saying? He's covered every dynamic. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to it, like he done wrote some of the best songs for the same people that you fell in love with from them songs. He probably was the reason. So,
but that's not his vocals. So like,
listen, I'm just saying. Look, he said R. Kelly sound like a CD live. R. Kelly is the best R&B artist if you include artists as a whole, but he's not the best vocalist.
That's what I'm saying. That's Rich. That's what I'm saying.
I'm taking him as the best vocalist.
Fred's so blind he can't see it beyond it.
It's not about being blind. Like you can ask.
You said it's not about being blind. You said it's not about being blind, but you the one that's blind. You can't say. But you know what, man? Since we doing it,
I know I ain't by myself.
You by yourself in this little live right here.
This one right here. Joe is a better singer. Man, here go the Joe Conspiracy real quick. He just trying to poke the bear. That's all.
So I mean, while we on it, man, we might as well go ahead and give the ladies some love, man. Who's your top 5? And this ain't in the docket at all. Just killing a little extra time, man. Who's your top 5 female artists? Vocally. Man, I will block you. Talk about some Ray J.
Oh, man.
To my baby's born. To my baby's born.
Hey, Sammy was killing his ass.
Man. And Sammy was nice too. Man,
Sammy was one of my, you know what I'm saying, favorites. Young.
Man. All right, top 5 ladies. Off the top.
Just off of vocals?
Just off the strength of the vocals.
Man.
Well, I mean, I think we already got it. You know, Whitney. Oh, Tori Kelly. Oh. Tori Kelly's voice is butter.
I ain't gonna lie, I always loved the Leah voice though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the Leah.
Leah.
I'm gonna take a Leah.
When she said, "Let me know," I was like, "Well, you want me to let you know what?"
Ignorant, dude.
Man. Tori Kelly is up there. I'm just looking at the comments.
Hell no. So I mean, I want to say.
Oh my God!
I think I want Monica. Jasmine Sullivan's great.
Oh, Jasmine Sullivan. Bro, there's so many, bro. And the crazy part is
Fantasia's cold. Like
Fantasia is great. She's not a top 5 vocalist. That I can easily say she's not top 5.
Listen.
But no, like I'm just thinking. Let me go back. All right, I'm gonna go back to my top 5 men because with Rich talking about Tori Kelly made me think of. She did this video. This is like 8 years ago. She did a video. They did some sort of song remake. It was her and Scott Hoying. Scott Hoying is the lead singer from Pentatonics, which is an a cappella group. Mm-hmm. Scott Hoying's voice is fat-free butter. You could just take as much of it as you want. And it is crazy. I know people are just like, people don't even know who Pentatonics is. Listen, I'm moving Freddie Mercury out, and I'm sliding in Scott Hoying because he made me think of oh man, man, I ain't gonna make it through this. I shouldn't have asked you about no top 5 women.
It's hard. It's just so many. For real,
Whitney's in there. Whitney's top 5. Whitney's number 1.
Well, I figured we weren't using none of that list.
Well, I mean, we said top 5, so it's gonna be the top. Whitney's number 1. Mariah's in there. Sorry, AB. Woo. I don't know, man. Rich got me thinking about Tori Kelly. I think Tori Kelly might be in my top 5. Her voice is crazy, bro.
You say, hell no to Mariah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know, bro. That might have to be a debate episode. Matter of fact,
yeah,
we might have to do a men versus women and bring on a few folks and let them debate that one up. You know what I'm saying? Top 5.
Yeah, I know. We did the greatest. We did the greatest rapper, man. We're gonna have to do the greatest R&B at some point. I ain't forgot about it. That's just
that's gonna be R. Kelly. So you might as well just make it a debate versus.
Listen, because it's a debate, you gonna get voted out. It's not gonna be R. Kelly. You gonna be mad as hell.
That's why we ain't gonna be in it. We're gonna bring a panel on. We just gonna be asking questions and talking shit because I'm tired of you cheating.
You can say that if you want to.
I know it.
He gave us, man, Kelly Price. Man, we'll never figure this out, man. Patti LaBelle, I love her voice. Aretha Franklin, oh my God. All right. It's Aretha, it's Whitney, it's Mariah. Who's the other woman I named? I can't throw Tori in the top 5. Just off principle, I can't throw Tori in the top 5. Even if her voice is fat-free butter, I can't throw her in the top 5. All right, we got to just throw that one to it. We ain't got no answer. I shouldn't ask that question.
You fuck with Adina Howard?
Yeah, man. Oh,
that's what I'm like. Yeah, buddy.
Man, Katy Perry, her voice. Whew. All right, we not gonna have no answer for this, y'all. Y'all,
well, we old, Rich. Like, what you expect? We gonna name a lot of old niggas. I don't even know a lot of, you know what I'm saying, young mugs. Like, who you want us to? Tony Braxton. She old. I was about to say, that's
AB.
I was about to say, like, she old too.
But Rich act like he's so young. I think you and Rich are like 18 months apart, man. Stop the cat, Rich. Just say that you was in the military for a bunch of years and you don't know nobody no more. Thank you for your service, brother.
Appreciate it. Nice. Top 5.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get into it on a full-blown episode. We'll figure that out at some point. But man, I think that's about all I got, bro. Where can folk find you at?
On Facebook, Fred Scott. Go look at my reels. Help me get paid. Facebook paying folks. I'm trying to get $1.
Man, look at. He said all the women rap now. Man,
I see my trucks too. Shit.
Hey, y'all know to follow Fred. Follow me, Brad Robinson 86 on Twitter. Brad Robinson 1986 on Instagram, TikTok, and Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. Duh. And then follow the show. What's Hattnin? Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Leave us a rating, a 5-star rating, preferably on your podcast app. Write a nice little review with it. Like us and follow us on all our socials. Share it with a friend and help us continue to grow because we all trying to get paid out here in these streets. And I'm keeping my eyes closed so that Rich can't say nothing bad about me. I'm sorry, keep my eyes open because Rich can't say no bad about me. Rich know what that means. Rich know that's a joke just for Rich. He know what that means. But man, I think that's it, bro. We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, Rich, fuck the new kids. Peace.
Wait.